Welcome back. It's good to see you again. Hope you're having a great day. Today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite iPad case. So unfortunately for me, when it comes to tech and accessories for tech, I am very particular about what I want. And the worst thing is when you think you're buying something quality and it's absolute garbage. So before you go out and spend your money and do a bunch of trial and error on cases, let me show you around this one because this one might be the one for you. The Zugu Alpha is almost perfect. Fortunately, you get complete protection around your device when it's closed. There are no edges or sides exposed, and you should feel pretty comfortable tossing this in any bag without worrying about it getting banged up. On the outside, if you notice where the pencil usually charges on the newer generation iPads, has a little lip that lifts up and protects the pencil from being knocked off while you're charging it. And when you're not charging it, it does have an elastic portion around the back where you can safely store it. So never does your pencil have to be separated from your iPad. This case is also full of magnets, and very strong ones at that. The case and magnets lock into these grooves as you adjust the viewing angle, and at each angle it's actually really strong. So you should be able to write or draw at any angle without having to worry about the case collapsing under it. And because the magnets are so strong, you can actually use this case in portrait or landscape mode, no problem. They actually have an advertisement of this thing being attached to a refrigerator. You can call it gimmicky, but maybe you're cooking up a recipe in the kitchen and you want to have access to your iPad and you put it right on the refrigerator so you can view it. I don't know. But these magnets are very strong and strong enough to hold your iPad up no problem. Another great thing about this case is that it sits in your lap without falling over. I feel like the biggest challenge for me in using an iPad versus using a laptop is how convenient it is to just sit the laptop anywhere and view the screen. It's always a juggling act figuring out how to stand up a tablet just right so you can view it properly. You really shouldn't have that problem with this case. As long as you like one of the viewing angles, you can lock that in and sit it down anywhere. It also does share the sleep-wake function, so when you close it, it does put your iPad to sleep, and when you open it, it does wake it up again, and all the buttons and ports are going to be accessible. Now here are a few criticisms that I have about the case. Although the edges add a great amount of drop protection, I think it adds too much thickness. But you can take a look here and see that the charger goes pretty deep into this case. So if you have a charger with like a wide plastic casing, it probably won't fit. The buttons are easy enough to press, but they're not as satisfying and clicky as you might like them. I know that's a very nitpicky thing, but it's worth mentioning. And I really wish this thing looked different. And when I say look different, I just mean other materials or colors. If you look at their website, they only offer a few colors, and it's all in this like fake leather material. I guess they're kind of going for the old school business-oriented vibe. But if you ask me, I would prefer more color options and not this fake leather material. Perhaps maybe a silicone material would be better. But yeah, overall, this is just a really, really solid option if you're looking for a case for an iPad. And trust me, I've wasted a ton of money on a lot of them, and I regret it deeply. And that just about wraps things up. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and maybe you'll consider sticking around watching a few more, maybe subscribing, but I'll catch you in the next one. Later.